Good morning, good morning. It looks like a beautiful day out there. It's going to be, I'm going to try to keep this to at an hour because I guess I could put the camera on me. I have a dentist appointment this morning. Yay! I am so happy. Bad news is they don't know if they are going to be able to help me by the time I have to leave for the cruise. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. They're going to do an evaluation and let me know what they think so I can weigh my options and figure out where to go from there. But I am determined to at least have a temporary fix by September 20th, my birthday. We leave on the 21st, so. Hey, good morning, Maya. Good morning, Fiona. I have a dentist appointment this morning at 11 o'clock. I'm so happy. It's so funny. I was talking to, while I was making my appointment, I had cracked my other front tooth, the one front tooth I had left. And while I was talking to him, half of it fell out of my mouth, literally. It was so weird. But yeah, that was, I can't believe we were on there for 2 hours, Maya. That went by so fast. I was shocked when I looked at the time. I figured we had been on there a little over an hour, but, and boy, when I started getting tired, it happened so fast. And I went and got something to eat and went to my bedroom, and I fell asleep like within 10 minutes. And I didn't get up until an hour and a half ago. And this is the first morning since I can remember that I woke up and wasn't in so much pain. Usually the mornings are so bad for me. But this morning, like, I don't know. I feel okay. If I felt like this every day, I'd be happy. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not going to question it. Oh, yeah, it was good. We had people popping in on that stream the whole time. Some of them stayed the whole time, and I got to meet some people that I've never seen before. I think they're people from Maya, were those people from an art group that you have? I know they were most, if not all of them, are artists or they paint. So yeah, it was good. I still have all of my my first cup of coffee. I still have all of my watercolor things that I need to put away, but I pulled out some clay because I have a pair of brand new pants that I bought for the cruise, and they're kind of this color of green, if you can tell, kind of that spring green. They call it bright green pearl, and they're orange, green and orange. And I want to make some jewelry to wear with it. And you know how I love to work in my clay. So I pulled out some clay. I'm gonna condition it while we're chatting. Yeah, an art community. They were so nice. Fiona says, you guys did amazing in that stream. Maya couldn't find the purple feather. Oh, couldn't find the purple feather on the community page. Oh, cool. Fiona, you watched the whole thing. Cool, cool, cool. A bit like the Scientology community, but without DOA. Yep. Yes. Oh my gosh. I watched, I just got finished watching Nora's stream or live from yesterday. And I'll tell you what, that DOA is something else. I used to like him so much, but he has really tried to throw a monkey wrench into this community, and it's sad what he's done to Laura. But oh, the good news is, did y'all see where Liz Ferris has found an attorney to help her try to get her father out? Isn't that wonderful? That's amazing. Amazing. That's going to be a lot of emotions and feelings that she's going to have going through all that. She's going to need a lot of support. You didn't post a picture of the feather. Is that, are you talking about the picture you were working on when I popped off of there? Fiona, Maya didn't like it at first, but we all thought it was really pretty. I haven't seen the end product either, but I'm sure it turned out great. Boy, my desk has not been this clear since I can remember. I don't have any clay on it except for the clay that I just pulled out of the drawer. This orange is so bright. I'm going to mix some white pearl with it to try to, oh, it's a previous stream where you did a feather. Oh, cool. I'm going to mix some white with the orange. As a matter of fact, I might do a Skinner blend so I can show you guys what that is. A lady named, I don't know her first name, but her last name is Skinner, developed this technique, and it's used all the time. I'm going to put my camera on my desk. Yeah, it's used all the time. It's just called a Skinner blend, and it's putting 2, 3, 4, usually 2 to 3 colors. You put the colors, I'll show you. You put the colors in a row, and they have to be a certain way. I'll show you. And then after you run it through the machine 15, 20, 25 times, they start to mix into each other, and you can get some real pretty effects. I'm trying to decide what orange to use. One orange is bright and one is more of a pumpkin color. I think I'm going to use the pumpkin. And I don't need as much orange as I do. I'm going to make probably a flower cane out of this so I can make some beads. And I always make way too much. I'm trying to decide. And anyway, I'm just going to run these through the machine. Let's see if I can. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this pile. It's so distracting on the camera. I have nowhere to put it. I have to roll way back here to find a spot. Let me see. I literally have run out of places to stack stuff in here. I'm stacking stuff on my floor. Okay. Maybe that I need a screen right here to block all of my stuff. Hi, Brian. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Leave a comment for Liz Ferris. All the heartbreak and broken promises of help. Yes. I haven't been able to watch Liz's stream yet about when she talks about the attorney. I'll watch that later. But it's such exciting news. I have this is how, there's a knob right here, and depending on what number you set it on, I never look at the numbers. They're too hard to read. I can just kind of tell. But I have it set on the thickest setting. And so I'm going to show you how I condition the clay to get, and then make a Skinner blend. So this is just how I do it. I start out by doing each piece that I've sliced. I just run them through. And I'm going to do the white before I do the orange, because I'm going to try to keep any tiny little clay piece that's caught in the machine or that's sitting on my desk. If it attaches itself to this white clay, it really makes a mess. Now that didn't help. You know what? I think I'm going to turn on the big light. That helps. And so then I just stack the two pieces and I run them through again. And then I fold it over. And this clay is pretty soft, but the edges are a little bumpy. So I'm going to try to, I'll just condition it a little bit more. Now I get a wider piece, and I fold it over. And you're supposed to put the fold side down, because that helps to push any air that's caught up and out the top. But I don't always do that when I'm conditioning, because I don't really care about air bubbles right now. I care about getting the edges smoothed out. Okay, now look at the difference in that edge. If the clay's soft enough, it doesn't take long to condition it. So I like to get a piece about that size. I mean that width. Yeah, light usually helps, Maya. You're right. But these lights make it so hot in here. I'm going to do the same thing with the orange clay. It's not as soft as the white, but the white has pearl, is a pearl clay, and the orange isn't. So usually the pearl clays are a little bit softer and easier to work with. Oops. Well, look at that. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad. And I think I might need a little bit more orange, but I'm going to be mixing the orange with the white. So before I do the Skinner blend, I'm going to mix these two, except I don't need that much orange. So I'm going to, I mean, you can do this any way you want. I'm going to just sandwich the orange in the middle and see what comes out. And this is just the same thing, a series of folding it and rolling it. I love doing this stuff. This is just like right up my alley. This makes me happy. Isn't that weird? I'm just folding the wonky edges to the middle. And you know, like I said, there's no right or wrong way to condition clay. I have just figured out what works best for me. And I'm probably gonna have to run this through about 10 more times at least to get it mixed well. I'm trying to figure out what colors. I'm going to use 3 colors when I do the Skinner blend. So I guess the green, the orange, and the pearl white. The green is already has pearl in it. And by the time I finish with this orange, mixing it with the pearl white, it will have the same pearl essence shine as the other two. I don't think Sculpey only makes, that I've ever seen, they only make their pearl clays in a handful of colors, and orange is not one of them. I could be wrong. I don't know. Well, this isn't turning out as pretty as I thought it would. I'm wondering if I should use the brighter orange. This is more of a, I want to say, it's not coral. Maybe a peach. Maybe a peach orange. Of course, it's hard for y'all to tell, especially when I hold it up to the camera. It goes into a shadow. But I should have brought the my pants in here to try to match up the colors. But they don't have to match exactly. I usually don't like things that match exactly. I like there to be a little bit of variation. Okay, this is mixed well. I'm just wondering if I should use it. I'm going to go ahead and use it. Okay, so I have this. Now I need to condition more white because I used that white in the orange. Oh, let's see. How many I used? I'm trying to figure out. I used 2 of these, 2 orange to get this strip. So I better use 4 of these. I want to have around the same amount of clay I'm going to start with 3. I want to have the same amount of clay in each color to make it easier when I'm making my Skinner blend. I'm not looking at the chat, y'all. Sorry. Okay. Now you can't, I have 3 strips, but you can't put 3 strips. You can only put like 2 thicknesses at a time, or else you start wrecking the rollers on the machine. If you try to put a big old hunk of clay between those rollers, it's your machine gets messed up. There's my yappy dog that's not a yapper. It is so funny. And who knows what he's barking at. That little dog has so much energy. I feel bad not being able to take him out on my, with my scooter. That's another call I have to make today. Now, this is going to be plenty of white. I only used three strips. Actually, it might be too much white. I love how this conditions so fast. Look how smooth both edges are. Wonderful. I'm going to put through one more time. A little yapper. Oh. Okay. Well, that edge came out funny. This is really the size sheet I need to make the Skinner blend. So I'm going to try to make this orange a little bit wider. There. Much better. Now the orange is smaller, but I'll just cut the white down a little bit. Now all I have left is the green. That little monkey. Well, he's barking at something. He's at my bedroom window now. Oh. I can't believe I got so much sleep. Maybe that's why my body doesn't hurt as bad today. But usually the longer I stay in bed, the more it hurts. I don't know what's going on. The universe gave me a break today. And I thank you. Oops. So I made this freshwater pearl bracelet a few months ago, and it's sterling silver and freshwater pearls, and I don't like the way that it goes kind of, I don't like the way it falls. I need to take this apart and add some jump rings so that I want the back of the bracelet to lie, I want them to lie side by side, the pearls to lie side by side like they do there. So I'm going to take this bracelet apart later and fix it. That's one good thing about working on jewelry is I'm going to have to add another strip of green to this because that's not quite enough clay. Yeah, one good thing about being a jewelry worker is you can repair or change things when you need to. Oh dear, there he goes. Excuse me real quick. Hey, P! Hey, baby, what is it? What are you upset about? What you barking at, huh, little guy? I'll take you on a walk in a little while. Oh my gosh, you guys. I rolled almost all the way to the store yesterday, and it was hot out. We did have a little breeze, which was definitely a big help, but it is so hard to roll a half a mile. And we got almost all the way there, and there was this Mexican lady at the beginning of our neighborhood. There are apartments, and there's this like big grassy area, and she was sitting under the trees in the grassy area on her phone, and we rolled past her, and she said something, and so I stopped, and she saw me struggling, so she offered to push us the rest of the way to the store, and it was such a welcome relief. So we were talking, and she's a little bit younger than me. I'd say probably early 50s, and her name is Dee, and so she pushed us up to the store and waited for us while I went in. I got cigarettes. Guess how much I paid for cigarettes yesterday? $2 a pack. And they were name brand cigarettes. Salem and Winston. They had a sale. $2 a pack. I'm going back today and buying 2 cartons. That's $20 for a carton of cigarettes. I could not believe it. So I had a little over $6. So I got 3 packs. I dropped one on the way home. Yep. And I was not about to turn around and go look for it. So someone got a free pack of cigarettes. But I couldn't believe it. Yeah, the lady, a couple of the ladies that work at the store I'm friendly with, she's like, I don't tell everybody about this, but we have some cigarettes on sale for $2 a pack. I'm like, what kind are they? And she told me, and I'm like, heck yes, give me 3 packs. And I got both kinds because I didn't know which ones I would like better. And so I made it home with only 2 packs, but thank goodness they were the 2 different kinds. The 3rd pack, was the same as one of the other packs. Anyway, so, and also she has a beauty salon in a real good part of town across the bridge. She's been doing hair for like 20 years, she said, and she lives in a house. In my neighborhood, we have houses and duplexes and condos, and we live in one of the condos. She has a house, and she says she lives by herself, and she had all this jewelry on, but it was gold jewelry, like, real gold. And so I told her I made jewelry, and I'm going to send her some photos this afternoon or this evening and show her some of my jewelry. And I was thinking maybe, just maybe, she'll let me put some in her beauty salon. That would be great. So it was a very successful trip to the store, needless to say. On the cruise. Yes, Fiona, I am going to take, I have special jewelry cases that are compact, and I'm taking a bunch of jewelry with me. Believe me, I am. Yes. Um, and a couple of the people that are going on the cruise, especially this one person, I'm not going to say out loud, but um, y'all would know who I'm talking about. Anyway, she bought how many? I think she bought 6 bracelets from me. She bought all bracelets for her and some of her daughters or something like that. But she wants me to bring some, and a couple of other people have mentioned it too. So yeah, cheapest here is about 13 for a 20 pack and 18 for a 30 pack. And let me tell you, cigarettes are not on sale. So, well, it's very strange. And they had a couple of other different brands on sale also. But Fiona, it's because they're not going to carry that brand anymore, and they're trying to get rid of them. So they'll have room to store, the more popular brands. So as a way of getting rid of them fast, that's why they make them so cheap. Thank goodness. Yeah, I mean, I can sit his little butt down. Is it real loud to you, that barking? Sometimes it really bugs me, and other times it doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, Fiona, you're right. You're right. $10 for a gallon of gas. Oh my gosh. You know how much gas is here? I think it's around like $3.30 a gallon. That's, I don't want to say cheap, but that's a good price for gas. It's not loud, but you can hear it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you don't find that kind of thing very often, but there are a lot of coupons for cigarettes for like $1 off a pack, and those are given out by the tobacco companies. A lot of them have what do you call it, like you go on their website and they have like a special club you can join kind of thing, where you give them your email and they'll send you coupons, or sometimes it's usually I haven't looked lately, but I'm assuming it's the same. It's usually $1 off when you buy 2 packs, get the third pack for $1 off, or buy 2 and get the third pack half price, something like that. Yes, under $4 for a gallon of, we call it gas, not fuel. I don't know. Some people might call it fuel, but it cracked me up. Oh, you called we call them a mailbox, and y'all call them a letterbox. That was funny when I heard that, a letterbox, but that's what they are. You don't think it's allowed to have cigarettes on sale there and coupons? Yeah, you said coupons weren't a thing there. They don't ever have any coupons for on food items like that you take to the grocery store. They have people here that are coupon fanatics, and they used to have shows, and they would go with a lady that was a couponer into the grocery store and let her shop, and they would get up to pay, and when she got her bill, it would be like she would have 2 baskets full of groceries and paper products like paper towels or toilet paper and laundry soap and cleaners and then all of her groceries, and her bill would be like $1.68 for all that stuff because she would use coupons, and it was amazing. It was amazing. And that takes a lot of work to do that. And I think a lot of times you end up with things that normally you might not buy. You know what I mean? But yeah, coupons, they're not as big of a thing as they used to be, because used to be they every Sunday they'd have a whole big thick section of coupons that you could cut out, you know, from different manufacturers, and the grocery stores would have this a section where they would advertise everything that was on sale, and they would have their store coupons on top of the manufacturer's coupons. But I'm not sure if they're still doing that or not. I don't see anybody getting the newspaper delivered to them. You know, they used to deliver them to you at your home. The paper boy would come by and throw your paper onto your porch or into your yard every day, but I don't even know if they do that anymore. Now, he is really going crazy. I've never heard him bark this long. I'm about to go get him. Hi, Miss Dawn. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, Maya was saying they don't have coupons in Norway. It's not a thing. Because, Miss Dawn, I know you quit smoking, but I got cigarettes for $2 a pack yesterday, and they were name brand. I got some Salem's and some Winston. Can you believe it? They're trying to get rid of the cigarettes that don't sell well, and so they put them on sale for $2 a pack. We say, so yeah, y'all say letter boxes, we say mailboxes. So how's your daughter, your pregnant daughter doing, Miss Dawn? Is everything going good for that grandbaby? I'm trying to remember when your grandbaby is due. Is it December? Miss Dawn, I look to the side a lot because my computer's over there, and that's where my chat is. But I'm going to continue on with this Skinner blend, you guys. So let me rearrange the camera, and I have these all conditioned and ready to go. Now I have to figure out what order I want to put these in. You know what? Excuse me. Excuse me momentarily. I have to shut this dog up. Pig! Pig! Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. You can't continue this. Come here. Come on. Quit barking. No barking. You know what I'm talking about. No barking. You're like a crazy man this morning. No bark. Come on. He's standing there and just looking at me. He knows what I'm talking about. He exactly knows what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how I want the colors to go because it matters. Let's see. I'm just going to look at here's all my canes. I'm going to look at my flower canes and figure out, that will help me decide what order I want to put these in. Here's a flower, orange and pink flower cane. This is kind of what I'll be making. I think I will oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want the white. I think first of all, I'm going to try to get these more uniform. I'm going to trim some of these down because it's much easier to work with them when they're the same size or close to the same size. This green's a little thin, but I can fix that and cut off this wonky end. Okay, I'm going to add this part I cut off to the side over here just to make it a little bit wider. I'm looking back in the chat just real quick here because I want to see, let's see. Oh, she's due in November. I knew it was like towards the end of the year. Okay. Yeah, she's about over being pregnant. It's tough to be pregnant in the summer. At least the end will be in the fall, which is good. She actually did good because it's really hard being in your last month in that sun, you know, when it's so hot. Yeah, I remember when she announced that she was going to be a grandmother. Doesn't seem like that long ago. Thank you, Maya, for making those post links for me, for us. I appreciate you more than you could ever know. Okay, so the deal is, the next step is I want these to make sure these are going to stick together. There. Okay. Now I'm going to cut these into triangles, kind of triangles. That one, the orange. I could have used a little more orange clay, but that's okay. That is okay. It will be okay. And then I'm going to stack them on top of each other. Oops. Like so. Actually, I think I'm gonna. I'm still trying to decide what order to put these in. I think I'm gonna put the white on one end. Okay, when you have two, it's real easy. You just put them together like that. But since I have three, I want the white right there. The white is bigger than these other two. Now this middle one, I should have cut it in a strip more than a triangle. I kind of messed that up. That's okay. I can fix it. Let me run these through. I'm just trying to make this the same thickness as the other ones. Let's see. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, I do, but I don't. Okay. So I want the green to go in the middle. Boy, this looks like a lot of green now. So I'm just going to fit that in. I'm just overlapping these barely because I kind of want them to stick together when I put them through the roller. Oh, I need... The beautiful thing about polymer clay is it doesn't have, while you're making things, everything doesn't have to be perfect, because, like, you know, you can just mush things together and it turns out fine. Okay, now I'm gonna put this through my machine. Let me change the camera angle. Oops. Something came loose over here. Sorry, I hope you're not getting dizzy. Let me try to tighten this. Why won't it stay? Oh, I know. Close your eyes for a minute. I have to go around. Ah. Okay, I think that now it won't move. Okay, let's see. Get this put away. That over there. Now, I have a stack of magnets over here. I put magnets on my, God, these are strong magnets. I put magnets on my machine because I have to roll this through about probably 20 times. And this will start spreading out and getting extra wide And I don't want that to happen. So I put some magnets right on the rollers, and that will keep the clay in line. So it's still on its thickest setting. Now, see how it turned out? Now I take and I start, I might need to cut that green off. Trying to keep it fairly uniform. And you just fold it over on itself, and you have to be careful not to make the mistake of putting it in the wrong way. And believe me, everybody when they're first starting out will put it through the rollers the wrong way, and it will make you cry. You always want to make sure on the fold that you have 3 separate colors. If you only have one color going on the roller, you have put it in the wrong way. And my magnets moved. That doesn't usually happen. But you know what? This is almost as wide as the whole machine itself. And fold it over on itself again. And the thing is, since the rollers aren't always exactly even, like it will come out like this. Like, see, the white is not even with the rest of the clay. So I'm going to turn this the opposite way of how I put it in last time. My magnets keep moving. Oh well. I just flip the clay. Sometimes I have the white to the left, and sometimes I have the peach to the left. Just trying to keep it as even as I can. And this is going to start blending into each other. And by the time I finish, it's going to look really pretty. You can see where the green is. That shadow is bad. Can you see where the green is starting to, right there, go into the white? And the peach is starting to blend in with the green. I don't remember which way I had it turned. Oh well. And this is why people, doing Skinner blends is why people like to get the motorized pasta machine. Well, that's one reason. That, and if you're working with old clay and you have to condition it by putting it through about 40 times, yeah, people like to have the motor so they don't have to hand crank it. It's starting to blend more and more. You can't see it very good. I'll put it in the light in a minute. I mean, I'll change the light so that shadow won't be messing it up. I didn't even count how many times I've put it through, but it doesn't matter. Every time you make a Skinner blend, it's you have to put it through different. You have to roll it through different amounts of time, different amount. It's never the same, I should say. Let me turn this camera. Maybe you can, oops, trying to get the shadow off of the clay so you can see how it, that's not working. You can see how it's blending. That's a little better. You can see how it's starting to blend. And it's so weird because it's so much brighter in person than on camera. The colors there, that's a better picture. You can get a sense of blending. I probably should have used more green. And I don't want to overblend this because I'm afraid that I'll lose the green. I could cut this in half and add more green to it. I've never done that, but I know you can do it. The green is really not much. I'm afraid I'm going to lose that green if I think I've never done it before. I'm going to try it. Well, actually, when I get to a certain stage, I'm going to have to wrap this in a color. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just wrap it in green. That way I don't need to add more green to. I think I'm going to stop right there. So let's see. I'm trying. Everything is wonky in here right now. Okay, close your eyes for a minute. I have to turn the camera again. I have to roll it around. Let me get it. Uh-oh. Goodness. Let's see. I'm sorry. There. Okay. So from here, I am going to fold this over on itself, keeping the orange with the orange, the green with the green, and the white with the white. And I have a little bit hanging off. I'm just going to cut that off just to save time. And now, remember I said it's best to only put 2 thicknesses of clay through the machine. Well, this is 3. And normally I would just do it, but I'm going to roll this with my one of my acrylic rollers. This had something stuck on it. Let me grab another one. I'm just going to roll it out a little bit thinner so I don't wreck my machine. Okay. Oh my goodness. I have things so messed up in here. Isn't this a pretty, this is a lentil bead. It's with the pearl clay. This was just some scrap clay. That's the hole. And I resined it. And I hang stuff like this on my keychain, just as like a little charm or something. I have so much of that stuff. Okay, so I'm going to run this through the machine. What I want right now is a real long, thin strip. So this is a lot of clay. There's the first run through. Now I'm going to set it to a thinner setting. And run it through some more. I'm going to keep running this through till I can only go so far on this machine before the clay starts sticking to before it turns into a disaster. So this is probably the last time I'll be able to roll it through. And it is really, I like to get it thinner than that. I might try it one more time, but I mean, this is long, real long. Do I dare try to make this? I'm going to try it. I'm just going to go down a little bit. And hope for the best. So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay. That worked. You have to be really careful in the summer. Uh-oh. See, that was starting to stick. In the summer, this clay gets so soft that it will start sticking to itself. And you'll end up with a mess. Now I'm going to fan fold this. Oh, no. Am I? Yes. Yes, I'm going to fan fold this. I haven't used this technique in a while, so I'm trying to remember. And fan fold is just, you just kind of zigzag it. Okay. Let's see. Trying to get these little pieces of clay that, yeah. And just zigzag folding it onto itself. And it doesn't have to be perfect. This one lady, she's so good and been working in clay for so long. She can do this so fast. So fast. I'm trying to remember what my next step is. Exactly. So anyway, that is a Skinner blend where you have it all blended together like I showed you before I started folding. And like I said, you can do it with 2 colors, 3 colors, 4, I guess as many as you want, but most people only use I think usually you see 3 colors used. Every once in a while they'll only use 2 colors, but 3 is definitely the most popular. Okay, so then you end up with this, and you end up with a potential to have a million air bubbles in between these layers. So I'm just going to try to squeeze some of the air out, starting at the middle. I can see air bubbles right here. My camera, you can see all those air bubbles. I'm just going to take a blade, or you can take a needle tool and pop them also. I usually use a blade. I don't know why I grabbed that needle tool. Oh well, it won't matter. Yeah, I'm just trying to squeeze air out from all the layers. Now, my next step is I want this to be about that tall, and I want it to be about 10 inches long. Actually, it doesn't, wait, it doesn't need to be 10 inches long yet, but I do need to make this about half as tall as it is right now. And that you just start kind of smushing it together. This is called reducing. You do a lot of reducing in polymer clay. And see, this clay is nice and soft right now from all the conditioning, and I mean from all of the, putting it through the roller so many times, so it stretches real easy. Some people use a roller to do this. It does help. Tools do help. This clay is like butter. Oops, gosh, like butter. It's so soft right now. Getting a little. Looks like I have an air bubble right there. It's a little hard when they get this skinny. Ay, ay, ay. Try to do it with my fingers for a minute. Well, wait. Let's see. This is just time consuming. Reducing is always time consuming. That's why a lot of people make videos when they're working in clay, because they can, you know, stop the camera while they reduce and then come right back on when they're finished. This is trying to get wonky on me because it's so soft. Ay, ay, ay. I'm trying to remember. I have to roll this through the machine again. I'm just in my head. I'm trying to make sure that I haven't messed up by I'm thinking I might have messed up. No, I'm okay. I think. Oh, Lord. I'm trying to think. I think I did mess up. I really think I might have messed up. I think I did. Because, oh, shoot. I wanted this to be fat. I wanted it to spread out this way. I wonder if it's too late to do that. I flattened it too much. That's what I did. I sure did. I flattened it at on the wrong side. It might not be too late. Let's see. It might be too late, though. I've done this before, believe me. It's been a while since I've used this technique. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I think I messed it up beyond repair. I really, really think I did. It's ridiculous how long it's getting. Not supposed to be this long. Dear. Oh, I'm going to have to try to fix this somehow. Let's see. I'm going to keep going. Wow, there's a lot of air pockets. When you see an air pocket, you poke an air pocket, because they'll only get bigger if you leave them there. Yeah. I'm going to have to make it work. More air pockets. This is normal for the clay to get that many air pockets because of how many layers I had. This is really long. That's okay. I know I've gone way past my hour. Okay. Big air pocket. what I'm going to do is run this through the machine again. I got kind of, the ends aren't near as wide as the rest of it. Let's see. I am going to run this through the machine again. Maybe I can save it. Boy, that air pocket does not want to go away. It must have been deep. Do I have any more? I have a couple of little ones. Okay, let me run this through again. I'm going to put it back on the thickest setting. Okay. Just poke these little suckers. I think I got them all. Now, what I'm going to do, let me see how long this is. Let's see, that's 12, about 24, a little over 24 inches. So I'm going to leave that end, that crazy end. Actually, what I'm going to do is take this. I'm just going to leave the ends. Okay, I'm going to start cutting these at 2. Should I do them at 2 inches? I'm going to do them at 2.5 inches. They don't have to be exact. Just close. And I'm trying to figure out now if I want, let me show you. I'm going to grab a flower cane so I can kind of describe what I'm talking about. Now, at this point, I need to decide if I want, let me show you, like, when this is a flower, of course, this is going to be, you know, sliced off of here, but there's going to be 5 even petals. And if I want to have my petals like with some dots, like speckled, I have to decide that at this point. And I think I am, oops, I think I am going to add the speckles. Except I have white, and that might not show up. I'm thinking out loud again. Oops. I can hear the neighbor's dog barking now. Let me move these out of the way. So that was a save. I'm glad that I remembered that it needed to be like this before I went too far to the point of no return. So, 1, 2.5, 2.5. They're not exact. Like I said, they don't have to be exact. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my extruder. And I have one for white clay and one for black clay or any colored clay. If y'all have never seen one of these, I bought this in the cake department. They do make these just for clay, but they're the same. And at the store I was at, they didn't have any in the clay department, so I went to the cake department and found this one. And they come with different shaped, let me grab a paper towel. They come with different shaped discs. This is all messed up, but they have a bunch you can choose from. I'm not going to take the time to. I'm looking for the. Oh, I think that would be too big. Yeah, that would be too big. I think the one I had in there was probably a good size. So I thought maybe there would be one a little bit bigger than that. But there's not. So I'll just use that one. The clay I have in here, it's white, but it's not pearl white, but I'm wondering if I should, I'm just thinking out loud again. I'm thinking the pearl clay, sometimes when you, after you bake pearl clays, they get kind of a transparently kind, I mean, not really transparent. They get to where they kind of melt into each other, and you can't see like a definite edge or a definite outline. So I'm thinking just plain white, not pearl white, gonna be my best bet if I have any plain white. And I think I'm out of plain white, but I do have a frost white, which is, looks like it has glitter in it. Sorry, I haven't looked at the chat in so long. Hi, Tip 420, welcome. Oh, it looks like everybody that I'm saying hi to might not be here. Hi and bye. Sorry, I have a habit of not looking at the chat when I'm working. I get so distracted. Thank goodness Maya is so good about saying hi and posting links, and being my right hand person. I'm going to put this through the pasta machine to condition it just a little bit. That will make it easier to load into the extruder. And I'm just going to roll some up. Now you can definitely, if you don't have an extruder, this is not hard to do by hand. You know, you just start rolling it out and making a long snake like. I have to back this up a little bit. And I'm just going to load this in. I have to back it down some more. There's something really cool to make using an extruder that I'm going to show next time, because I've been wanting to make one for a while, but it's actually you end up with a veneer of retro. It's like very retro looking, a very retro looking pattern, and it's really interesting the way you make it. So I'm just going to start twisting. It gets a little squeaky. I think I need to oil something, but oh yeah, this is plenty thick. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't find a bigger one to use, because now I'm starting to wonder if this is going to be too big. My spots on my flower leaves might be too big. Because in theory they'll be, I have magnets stuck to my blade. In theory the spots will be that big around, and I'm wondering if that's too big. I've only made spotty leaves one time before, and they didn't show up very well at all. And I thought, well, next time I need to make the spots bigger. Well, I'm going to just continue on. So at this point, that's going to be my center. I'm trying to remember if I lay these in there this way or this way. I think I go, because by the time I finish this is going to be my center. The white's not going to show up on the white, but I'm going to leave it there anyway. So I need to cut off, and I leave these hanging. I leave a little bit hanging outside of the or going past the edges, because my next piece, I want to know where these are when after I lay my next piece on, and I'm going to make these, I'm going to stack these about, I don't even know if that's enough. I should have gone down a little bit more. I'm going to like offset these a little bit. That way I will end up with lines going through my clay, and it makes the flower petal look a lot prettier. And so I have those spots. I want to put one in the middle. These magnets. And then I will make this, I'll go back up and make it even with the first one. And let me put some more of these on here. I need to get some more of this. Well, that is really squeaky, isn't it? Ah, goodness. I'm down to the end. Put that one there. And let's see. Yeah, this white snake will not show up on the white on white. That's okay. Now I need to put more clay into the extruder. These are getting a little uneven. That's because my long strip was not even. The ends were skinnier. See, that's not good. Might not be able to use that one. I don't have very much copper on this side, do I? Ay, ay, ay. This one's better a little bit, but it's skinny too. Wondering if I can put two of these together. Trying to figure this out, how I can. I'm going to pretend like this is one piece. We'll see. I mean, it might. I mean, it will be okay. I've never had to do that before. I'm going to cut all these scraggly ends off. I'll do that when I turn it. I'm going to have to match these up also and make it one piece. It's still thin. Maybe I'll put this one with this one. Never had to do this before. But like I said, polymer clay is very forgiving. However it turns out, it will be fine, especially since it's a flower and you don't want it perfect. You want it more organic. I need to load this up a little bit more and get a couple of more inches of my snake. So I don't skimp on the last couple of layers here. What time is it? Oh my gosh. I've gone 35 minutes past what I wanted to, but that's okay. Oh, that's gross, Maya. I can't watch those videos where they pop blackheads and stuff like that. It grosses me out too much. That's why I can never be a nurse or a doctor, you know. Okay, that should be plenty. Put one there. I'm just going to cut these ahead of time. And let's see. Okay. I'll put one away on this end. One in the middle. Wondering if I'm missing any spots here. I'm just trying to see. I think I'll just put that one there. Okay. This should be the last piece of clay that's too thin. Let's see. Let me see. I want this to go up a little bit. This is really a short piece. Try to stretch it there. Do I even want this one on there? I'll go ahead and add it. What the heck? Okay. I'm going to try to cut these ends off. Well, that didn't work. I knew it wouldn't. Well, we'll just see what comes out. Like I said, I haven't done this in so long. I'm kind of rusty. So I am making mistakes in real time that I mean, they're okay. It's okay because there's always a fix. Now I am going to reduce this. Uh-oh. Why do I have green right there? That makes no sense. Did I put it on backwards? That makes no sense. I shouldn't have green where the white is. I bet it's one of those pieces that I pieced together. It is. It is. It is. This one's too short also. You know what? I'm not going to put... I'm going to leave those pieces off that I pieced together because I can't have green up where the white is supposed to go. That would really mess it up. And this one just isn't wide enough. Okay. So I'm going to reduce this and shape it. Excuse me. All right, let me take a drink. Oh, that was that was cold coffee. Yucky. So, since I have to leave and get ready to go to my dentist appointment, I am going to reduce this, and I'm going to come back this afternoon when after my dentist appointment's at 11, and I don't think we'll be there more than an hour. And then we have to stop by Walmart, and I think that's all the stops we have to make. And then when we get back, after I unpack the groceries, and I'm sure I'll have to cool off for a few minutes, I'll hop back on here and show you what we will get. Okay, here's an idea of what's going to happen. See all the different lines? This is going to be a flower petal, and it's going to have all the lines, and I put the dots going the wrong way, you guys. Oh, God. I put the little snake guys going the wrong way. Oh, my goodness. That means it's going to have lines going through it. That's not going to work. Well, I'm not going to try to pull this apart now. If I start trying to pull it apart when I've already smushed it together, it won't work. I'm just going to have to suck it up and and see what happens. Oh, I had a feeling, because I mean, last time I did this, I remember putting the snakes going long way. I don't know why I thought that they went this way. They don't. Look, there's some green up in the... Oh, well. Anyway, I'm going to reduce this, and it will be in the shape of a flower, and it will be around 10 inches long. And then I'll make cuts every 1.5 inches, and I should end up with 5 petals that I will put together, and then I'll wrap with probably the green, maybe not, because it looks like there's a lot of green showing, but I'll wrap with a separate color, and then I'll have to reduce again, and I will end up with a beautiful flower cane that has white lines going through it. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, it might turn out okay, but I have a feeling it's not going to. We'll see. I appreciate y'all showing up and hanging out with me. Sorry I didn't get to look at the chat much. You think they're... Oh, you like watching those, Maya? Oh, you like them too, Tiff? Ay, ay, ay. I don't know how y'all do it. Yeah, I know. If I don't hop off now, let's see, it's 9. I have an hour and a half to take a shower and get ready, and that should be perfect. And then, like I said, I promise I'll come back this afternoon. If y'all are around, please stop by. And in the meantime, have a beautiful... It's late morning for me. Maya, it's late afternoon for you. Tiff, I imagine you're in the United States, but I'm not sure. Are you in the U.S.? Tiff 420? No, I thank you guys. And thanks for letting me play with my clay. You know how much I like to do that. I love, love, love to work in clay. Okay, you are. Oh, it's 9 a.m. where you are. Okay. Oh, you're on the you're in the same time zone as me then, Tiff. Cool. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. Where are you? Thank you, Maya, for the good luck. I'm going to need it. I have a feeling they might be pulling a couple of teeth today. I mean, I hope they do, because that means that they're, putting a rush, excuse me, a rush on things. Ohio, cool, 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 cool. Okay, like I said, I'll say bye real quick, and I love all of y'all for being here, especially, and I'll see you in a few hours. Bye now.